Good morning, parents and teachers. We are here today to present to you our new Health and Wellbeing program. We are excited to report that we have a newly formed health committee here at West State School, and we have named our first school health program, Let's Get Healthy, Let's Do It Together. As a teacher of the school, I am passionate about maintaining excellent health for all of our students. The first health issue that our committee has discussed is the alarming rate of obesity, which is on the rise amongst primary school-aged children. The health and well-being of students is the primary concern of both teachers and parents. We must address this issue of obesity as it is becoming increasingly prevalent amongst the students within our own school community. I would like to discuss the need to take a whole school approach to the obesity issue within our school, but first I will share some information with you about childhood obesity. I will then justify that this health issue is crucial to address and how this issue affects not only our school but also our local community. Throughout this presentation, I will be focusing on this statement: let's get healthy, let's do it together. According to the government website, Australian Institute of Health and Welfare, overweight and obesity refers to the excessive fat accumulation that presents health risks. It generally arises from a sustained energy imbalance when our energy intake through eating and drinking is more than the energy expended through physical activity. Making poor nutritional food choices, eating energy-dense, sugary foods and drinks, as well as not doing nearly enough physical activity and leading a sedentary lifestyle has led to a rising level of obesity amongst school-aged children. According to the government website, Australian Institute of Health and Welfare, the short-term effects of being overweight and obese for children include having a higher risk of breathing difficulties, fractures, hypertension, insulin resistance, depression, and early markers for cardiovascular disease and type 2 diabetes. Overweight children are also far more likely to become obese adults, and this increases the likelihood of increasing risk in developing many chronic conditions, including cancers, back pain, kidney disease, dementia, diabetes, gallbladder disease, gout, osteoarthritis, cardiovascular disease, and asthma. According to the Australian Bureau of Statistics, in 2007, 15 to 17% of children between the ages of 2 to 3 years old were overweight. Boys and girls in that age group had similar proportions of overweight. This alarming statistic suggests that students as young as prep level are arriving for their first year at school already with poor nutrition and lack of physical activity. According to the Australian Institute of Health and Welfare, the prevalence of overweight and obesity among children and adolescents varies according to socio-economic group, with children in lower socio-economic groups more likely to be overweight or obese. Australia is facing an obesity epidemic. More than 1 in 4 adults are obese and almost 1 in 4 children. In 2015, the Heart Foundation reported that over 5 million Australians were obese. Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children are more likely to be overweight or obese than non-Indigenous children. According to the Australian Bureau of Statistics, in 2013, 30% of Indigenous children aged 2 to 14 were overweight or obese, compared to 25% of their non-Indigenous counterparts. Our recent school survey shows that the majority of parents and carers are unsure of correct food portions. The results of the survey show that our students are consuming meals that are high in fat and sugar almost every day of the week. The results also show that only 6 out of 10 students are achieving 60 minutes a day of physical activity. This is an indication that our school community is in desperate need of physical and nutritional education to combat the health issue of obesity, and our community needs to become more health literate. By adopting a strengths-based approach, we will focus on supporting our school community to develop knowledge, understanding, and the skills to make healthy food choices and live active lives. The World Health Organization states that health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. The Ottawa Charter states, "The fundamental conditions and resources for health are peace, shelter, education, food, income, a stable ecosystem, sustainable resources, social justice, and equity." The Ottawa Charter is a key document which guides and underpins health initiatives. The World Health Organization states that health-promoting schools focus on schools as integral parts of the wider community that offer practical ways for children, teachers, parents, carers, and community members to contribute to schools being healthy settings by providing a strengths-based approach for supporting the healthy development of young people within the settings where they grow, learn, and socialize. The two main factors that contribute to overweight and obesity in children are foods high in sugar and low in nutrition, and lack of adequate physical activity. Our goal will be to tackle both of these very important issues in order to try and reverse the impact that obesity is having on our school community. We are aiming for our students to do at least 40 minutes of physical activity every day, along with the consumption of a healthy and balanced diet, ideally consisting of 2 fruits and 5 vegetables. The Health Promoting Schools framework shows 3 approaches: curriculum, teaching and learning, school organization, ethos and environment, and partnership and services. We believe that this would be done best via a whole school approach and using the Health Promoting Schools framework to demonstrate to the students how to make healthy lifestyle choices to assist in combating overweight and obesity issues. To develop health literacy in our students, we will teach nutritional education and highlight the benefits of engaging in physical activity whenever possible throughout the day. This will help to ensure that our students are given opportunities to develop health literacy, as this is advised by the Department of Health and Aging in the Active School Communities Resource Kit. We could teach health literacy within a maths lesson by focusing on the details of a nutritional label. We could also focus on percentages while discussing a healthy level of sodium, fat, and sugar consumption which a person should consume to maintain a healthy weight. To promote the benefits of physical activity, our goal will be to encourage as many students as possible to participate in first lunch break and second lunch break activities. Our program will aim to provide a variety of 20 minutes of fun and sociable physical activity situated around the schoolyard during each of the 2 student break periods. These will include ball games, skipping rope games, running on the oval, dancing on the oval. We will ensure that all activities accommodate all the abilities of all of our students to participate in these fun activities each day. The proposed program to be implemented for healthy eating will include the following strategies: teach nutrition, introduce brain breaks between lessons, display posters with healthy choices outside the tuck shop, plan meetings with tuck shop staff about nutritional meals, plant a veggie garden and have each class look after a crop of veggies, sending out a newsletter home, and information on our school website. Why are these programs important to implement in our school? This program is important as it will give our students the knowledge and understanding of healthy eating and physical activity needed to maintain a healthy body. If our students are health literate, they will be equipped to make educated decisions about their own health. School organisation, ethos and environment. The proposed program to be implemented for healthy eating and physical activity will include the following strategies. Encourage the teaching of health literacy in the classroom. Provide a choice of fruit and vegetable options on offer at the school tuck shop daily. School tuck shop will display healthy guidelines for students to view while making their food choices. Providing a health section in the school newsletter with nutritional information and guidelines for children and their families. Displaying posters around the school to remind our students to get active and eat healthy. Encourage all of our students to take active travel options to school. Partnerships and services. Getting the local community involved, for example, our parents, carers, church groups, welfare groups, and the local business. Our active travel program can promote riding or walking to school with a Walk to School Week promotion. School canteen programs such as the National Healthy Schools Canteens Project, Education Queensland projects, and Australian government programs such as the Australian Guide to Healthy Eating provides information for all of us to distribute to staff, parents and carers. Let's discuss the barriers that may prevent our progress. Barriers that we have identified are: not all families will be motivated to become health literate, and we will need to find ways to encourage them. Some of our students have English as a second language, and we will need to assist them by ensuring that the information we will hand out is able to be understood by all of our students and their families. Low socioeconomic living conditions affecting 20% of our students. This means they do not receive adequate nutrition in their school lunchboxes or at home. Students need to be encouraged to participate in physical activity, and we will need to find motivating solutions. Why will our program be successful? Our program will be successful because it is a whole school approach to childhood obesity. Teachers will use every possible opportunity to integrate health literacy into their lessons throughout the school day. The framework, programs and activities together will ensure that each student develops knowledge and understanding of health literacy. Students will be reminded to stay active and eat healthy when viewing the posters located all around the school. The tuck shop will assist students to eat and think about healthy nutrition by providing healthy choices on a daily basis. The tuck shop will display information about healthy nutrition. Students will be encouraged to participate for 40 minutes in the fun activities planned during first and second breaks. We will also inform parents and carers about our program by sending out a monthly newsletter. Let's get healthy. Let's do it together. We can do this together. West State School, let's support each other to get active and healthy. We can reverse the effects of childhood obesity within our school. We can do this together. Let's get healthy. Let's do it together.